Alright, hi, I'm Sam,
And I'm Samri.
and this is the Lines Between the Stars podcast, and then you're just like, whatever. Fuck our intro, fuck our
I was
intro.
looking at myself
Yeah,
throwing my jacket
Yeah.
to the side. Sorry.
Yeah, don't ignore that, Here, I'll even minimize it for you so you can't see it.
Okay.
That's why I always hide that window. I always hide that window because I know you'll be staring at it and looking at
I'll edit
wires.
it later.
Anyways, yeah, welcome to the podcast.
Welcome.
Let's see. So yeah, today's episode we're just talking about our lives.
So we went to a spa yesterday.
Yeah,
It was
yeah.
nice.
It was nice. It was I got off Groupon and it was kind of like it was like a couples massage. A long time they have this private room where they have bath salts, other stuff. It was kind of like a fancy. It was like a fancy room, and the one we went to had a bit of a Moroccan vibe to it, which was pretty fun.
They had an archway that was shaped like
Yeah, the pointed arch. Yeah, that's helps give a wall stability and prevents collapses.
Yeah.
But overall, it's fun. It's been a while since I've gotten.
I can look up Moroccan
No.
themes. They even had what is it? Hookah?
Yeah, they had hookah as well. I don't usually smoke hookah, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it's covering my face.
Yeah. Let's just talk. We'll just talk.
Hi.
But yeah, it was quite a fun time. That was the first massage I've gotten in about 6 years. 6+ years.
Okay. That's a long time.
Yeah, and so when I got my back massage, I heard how when you have a kink in the muscles and when they rub over it, it makes a little pop sound,
Mm-hmm.
My back was just pop, 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 pop.
Yeah. It was a black man and an Asian woman
Yeah.
who were massaging us, and then
Mm-hmm.
I chose the woman and you chose
Yeah,
the
I chose the guy, yeah.
And I have scoliosis, and I told him
Deep massage.
I wanted a deep massage, but she didn't go deep.
Enough.
Yeah.
Did you ask her to go deeper?
Well, no, I didn't.
Because I remember her asking, is this pressure okay? And then
No, because she was asking if it was too much.
Okay.
And I was like, yeah, it's okay.
You should have said at that time then, That's a good time to say, it's oh no, can you go deeper?
Mm.
Right? Because that's the sort of thing you ask, you don't just stay quiet, you just say, yeah, can you go deeper?
Mm.
Right? Because you told her that this pressure is okay.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yeah. I think that she didn't go deep because of, the whole spinal
scoliosis thing.
curvature.
Mm-hmm.
And people tend to be more
Careful about that, because they don't want to get sued. No one wants to get sued.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yeah, I understand.
Mm-hmm.
It's just.
But yeah, just next time, just mention up oh, can you do it deeper?
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of one of the things of they don't know, they can't read your mind.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, this design is I'm gonna stand so you guys can see the whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's a dress. I'm wearing a cute foot thing, but anyways, it's an Ethiopian kind of design. It's not typically supposed to be like this. This is the cheapest dress that I found in Ethiopia when I was visiting outside of the capital city.
Mm-hmm.
And it's called Abasha Kamis.
Yeah.
So kamis means dress, and abasha is a term that people in East Africa use to describe or like to categorize Ethiopians and Eritreans together.
Yeah.
But anyway, so this is supposed to like represent a cross.
Okay. Nice.
And then the side has details as well. Like this. But the fabric itself is really simple.
Okay.
And I like wearing it.
Yeah.
Let me show another dress.
Well, she's just getting another dress in the corner there.
So this is another Habesha kameez.
Nice.
I like the detail at the bottom.
See, wishing Michael Philpott coming in saying, wishing you guys a wonderful 4th of July weekend. We'll watch this later. Mokamami saying, you look cute.
Thank you.
Yeah. Let's see.
Yeah, happy 4th of July.
Yeah. Addis Ababa is the capital, right?
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
And I lived in the capital.
Yeah, she lived in the capital. You're speaking outside of the mic, so it's gonna be hard to pick up when you're facing away.
So this dress is what I wore for
the wedding.
And so like this was tailor-made for me. And this blue matched
the blue of the Aoyai that I wore.
Aoyai.
Yeah.
Can you spell it in the comments for them?
Yeah.
They can Google it and find out what it looks like.
It's actually like, I think it's actually pronounced like Aoyai, or like with a Z sound, but I think my accent, like, I always pronounce it Aoyai. Like, don't use my pronunciation for terms of Vietnamese pronunciations.
So,
I'm bad at pronouncing Vietnamese words.
It has multiple layers, and it's kind of see-through if it's just like one layer, but it has multiple layers.
Yeah.
And originally they had also sent something that I can wear inside.
Yeah.
Have I shown you?
Yeah, I think you showed me. You showed me.
So there's this layer under it. It's very silky. And like at the and the inside I was supposed to wear, it's actually pretty uncomfortable, so that's why I didn't wear it.
It was also hot.
Yeah.
It was also quite warm.
Hot day.
It was quite warm.
So at the bottom there's this detail that I like. Kind of changed the string to be about
Clothing.
kameez.
Yeah.
But I like the yellow, the golden detail, and so yeah, this is the kind of detail that you would see in Habesha kameez. The H is silent.
Sorry, there's no cultural significance to the clothes I'm wearing. I'm just wearing a random t-shirt.
Well, it is cultural because like it.
Is it?
It's Africa, right?
Is it?
It is Africa.
Oh, okay.
And then yeah.
I got this shirt a long time ago, and I was like, oh, this looks cool, and I never like bothered to look at the concepts of the shirt.
But yeah. Other than that, the other dresses that I have are from.
You have to speak towards the mic, babe.
Oh, okay. Here, I'll be there. I'll come over. I'm bringing my dresses.
All of them?
I'll show some of them.
Okay. Shilling the brands. They're not even paying us, babe.
They're not.
They're not paying us.
It is a local, like, American-made brand.
This is like a YouTube influencer clothing haul. You need a discount code and acronym GRWM.
This is all black. It's jeans, but I love it. I love it. Like it makes me look chic.
Mm-hmm.
It's from Prairie Underground.
Every time we go to Prairie Underground, I'm just like zoned out and just like I spend that time trying to stay into a meditative state and like go completely zen, and also like play around on my phone just like until shopping time's over.
So this one is cool because it's very it has real pockets. They're not just design like what is it? Decorative?
Decorative. They're like real pockets. That is something that I know with like women's clothing. Is just like you like you don't have pockets. It sucks. You know. Sometimes I like having the choice of putting things in my pockets, right?
Yeah. Sometimes I like not wearing a purse. So this one I really like it because it's a dress that is
Kind of like a jacket.
You can zip it up, and it's
Front
diagonal.
zipping, and it's front zipping too. It's front zipping, so I don't need to help out when you putting it on.
Yeah. And you can zip it up and down both ways.
Proportionally. Was this also Prairie Underground?
Yeah.
Okay, nice. Cool.
So it's sideways.
I have a jacket that's kind of like, similar. Oh, it's like that kind of matches my jacket where it's like has like the asymmetrical zipper cut. Is that cut? Is that the right term for it, or is it like line? I don't know.
Diagonal cut.
Yeah. Well, asymmetrical because it's asymmetrical. Up and down is symmetrical.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And then this one is like the very first dress that I bought from Prairie Underground.
Yeah, I think I remember. I think I was there when you bought that dress. Maybe. I don't know. It was a green one. Maybe it was a different green one.
Oh.
Yeah.
But it's good quality and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I like them because they're small. They're not a black brand, but it is a U.S. brand.
Mm-hmm. Are we shilling? Are we gonna shill the things that we just bought? Because I can talk about my tablet I got
Sure. Yeah.
recently. I can't bring it here because it's like locked into place with my with my current setup, and I don't want to take it out because I had issues setting it up in the first place. But I got a drawing tablet. It's a Huion Canvas, or maybe here. I'll leave really quick. You entertain the masses.
Okay.
I'll be back.
So how's your afternoon going, folks? Since my husband Sam, he does a lot of drawing and sketching. Dang, the background is a mess. Let me clean it. Or put a carpet over it, or put something over it to hide it.
There we go. I'm back. At any rate, I got this tablet. It is. Let's see. Oh, I can tell you guys are newlyweds. My spouse stopped dress shopping with me years ago to preserve his sanity. Hey, I went dress shopping at the beginning of our relationship, and I still go occasionally.
Yeah.
Occasionally, not all the time. But yeah, this is the new tablet. It's like 16-inch Huion Canvas. Let's see, what else is there? So for comparisons, I was drawing on the Windows Surface tablet.
Mm-hmm.
And then if I can to compare size, this is like the size compared to the tablet I am drawing now, which is like a difference of like 6 inches, I believe. There we go.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot cooler. It has like hotkeys. They even provided a like weird, like a cool drawing glove, which I'm like entertained by. It's like a reverse archer glove, you know, because archery gloves are like they cover the index, middle finger, and the thumb. So it's like a reverse archer glove, and pretty much it lets you go into like that, and then she is and it doesn't smudge either. And for traditional arts, ink won't smudge onto your hand as well. Drawing tablets, daughter needed one for an art intensive program she is taking. She better wash dishes for the rest of her life. Yeah. Like, I was looking at, I mean, I got mine on sale because of the Amazon Prime Day. And yeah, like, there's plenty of different art tablets, actually. There's the one I got has a screen built in. So it's definitely going to be like the more expensive version. But there's also tablets that don't have a screen attached to it. And we don't have to open up the window.
Okay.
Yeah. There's the tablets that have kind of like they're just black, and then you pretty much draw on the surface. Those are much cheaper. They're like you can get $70. You can get like a good size one for maybe like $70. But this is like a couple $100, and then Wacom. If you get it from Wacom will stay for a while. Like it will be extremely expensive, but it is rather durable. This is a Wacom graphite. I've had that since I was a teenager. So like I've had that one for 15 years and it still works.
Yeah.
Right.
It is kind of.
It is cheap though. It is a very cheap tablet. But yeah, that's like the different types. The one that I have has nice like pressure sensitivity. It's nice. I've been enjoying drawing a lot more with it, and it's like, oh man, drawing's so much fun now.
I wonder if I can use this pen on like surface, like if you lose that pen.
I don't think so. No. They're pretty like firmware, like the way firmware works with like devices. It's pretty particular. Okay. You know. Like you usually can't cross those together, and that's mostly because the companies want you to buy their pens, right? They don't want you to buy another pen.
Accessories
and stuff like that. But yeah, like Wacom is really expensive, and like before I would be like, oh yeah, Wacom is what you go for because they're the best, but they're also like ridiculously expensive, right? Huion Canvas, pretty good. I've been enjoying the Huion Canvas.
How's the quality though? Is that why they're expensive, Wacom?
Yeah, it's like quality. Like they have the best quality. They have the best quality, but I feel like their tablets are overpriced, even though it is quality. But like you have other brands actually coming up and being a little bit more competitive. Like I did research on Huion, and I was like, okay, they're also quite good, you know. So I become a Huion shill right now.
Shill.
Yep.
Is shill someone who promotes?
Yeah, that's when you like promote you promote like other like a different brand or something like that. It's like sell out.
Oh.
It's like selling out.
Interesting.
Except I don't get paid by Huion, so I can't.
Yeah. What else?
Yeah, but we went to this spa. We also ate out at an Ethiopian restaurant too.
Yeah. Right before, and like I don't look Abasha. Like
Yeah.
I don't know what I look like to Abashas. Like I guess I look
Jamaican.
just black.
Or black. Or like maybe just like American black, I suppose.
Yeah. So for my half of my identity, they don't even accept me, or not accept, but like recognize me.
Yeah. Like it was only until you like said like an Ethiopian word, dips.
Yeah.
Dips. And he's like, oh, your pronunciation is really good. And you're like, yeah, I'm Habesha.
Yeah. Yeah, he's like, oh.
Yeah, but he was really excited to see like another Habesha person coming by and like talk.
Yeah.
They were really friendly. They were really funny. It was like family owned, like
Mm-hmm.
family owned.
Yeah. It was interesting because I was reflecting today actually about how Ethiopian restaurants are pretty like half is like non-Abasha.
Yeah.
And these days actually there's like if it's a hip spot,
Yeah.
it's like even less Abasha that comes to the restaurant.
Oh yeah.
And there was like a mother who was like feeding her kids with a fork.
Yeah.
She would like break off the injera with a fork.
With the fork and then
like,
give it to the kid.
But
you know what? Like, hey, like she's getting it done, right?
Yeah.
She's getting it done, you know.
Yeah, and I had to feed Sam. I had to like do the gursha.
You didn't have to.
You
didn't have to.
I didn't have to, but like it was kind of
painful watching me.
Yeah, because like it takes a lot of practice to like do it one-handed and like.
Don't worry, I cringe every time you eat like other things too. So.
Oh really? With like chopsticks and stuff.
Yeah, with chopsticks. So
really?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Like I tried to like hold up something and then like. And then the whole family turns and looks at me. And then it will be a test over like
your dexterity.
How Asian or wait, not how Asian
how dexterous you are with chopsticks.
Yeah, how like culturally competent I am.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, I better do this right.
Yeah.
And transfer the food over to my plate.
Yeah. Yeah, but another thing too is I guess that's true. Like the more hip Ethiopian spots tend to be less Abashas appear in like those hip places, right?
Yeah, maybe it's the price for.
Maybe I felt like that. I felt like this place was more expensive than some of the other places that we've been to.
Okay.
Like the combo plate was maybe like $15. Which is still a lot of food.
I think it was more.
15.
Unless
$15.
15 was just the tips.
No, the tabs was like another price. I'm talking about the veggie combo.
So, okay.
Just the veggie combo was $15.
And at there's another popular
restaurant.
Ethiopian restaurant called Innat.
Okay, never mind. I was gonna say don't mention names, but
okay. I mean, it is the most popular one.
Yeah.
You can Google it, but they have a lot of Ethiopians. Who come over or Abashas.
That's true.
And their prices are, I don't know if they're lower.
They're pretty cheap. It was like 12 or 10 for a veggie combo. Yeah. Like overall, like a veggie combo can like feed 2 people, right?
Yeah,
like we could have ordered the veggie combo and we've been fine.
And also something I noticed is at this like more hip restaurant we went to.
Yeah.
The plate was smaller.
Mm-hmm.
The veggie combo.
Yeah.
But at the more popular one, like the metal plate was like
bigger. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like 2 inches like wider.
Yeah.
I think.
Mm.
And they had more injera. And then like at the hip one, they charged us per roll.
Yeah, it was like $1 per extra roll, and then like the other would or like the other place.
The
less hip one.
They don't like charge you per like extra injera that you need, cause like not everyone utilizes the injera real estate. As well. Mm-hmm. So Sam, you were taking up like whole chunks and just like.
Getting a couple things.
Just taking a couple and
Yeah,
I think that's why we needed extra rolls.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But you're still enjoying the tips?
Yeah, I still enjoy
it. There's still some left?
There's still some left, yeah.
But I don't know how to cook Ethiopian food, so...
Just face one way, babe.
So we have to like... Does it change
It
it's
changes.
done.
It changes the effect because you're facing different way. You're facing different ways.
Hi. So, okay. I will try not to
Yeah.
swing around. Since I don't know how to cook Ethiopian food, we have to rely on going to restaurants,
Yeah, like
eating out.
because that's true. That's true. And also like but still like sometimes the very abasha places aren't very good because we've been to one like real abasha place that was like, oh, this place is rough.
Yeah.
You know.
Oh, the one I was complaining about.
Yeah, the one you're complaining about.
Yeah, that one. I don't exactly remember why. It might be because of the onion.
The onion.
I think they cut it pretty big, and I don't like onions in
Yeah.
food. I really like. I have to pick it out.
Or
all
I'll
the
hide
time.
it. Or I'll hide it.
Yeah, or like my mom, if she makes avashamagı, she would like blend it up.
Yeah.
You
You gotta do stuff to like cut it up super thin,
Yeah.
or like make it big enough so you can pick it off to the side.
Yeah, because onion is like a major part of.
Most cuisines. A lot of cuisines use onions.
I mean, okay, in Vietnamese food, there's. Here, I have to charge this.
What? Oh yeah. Okay. All right.
Okay. Okay. So in Vietnamese cuisine, the onion they use,
Yeah.
it's not red onion. I mean, they might use red onion.
I never use red onions, and you still pick out the onions.
Yeah. No. Like the spring onions.
Yeah, I know spring onions, but I'll use like yellow onions, and you'll like pick those out too.
Oh, yeah. It's the look for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know.
So, anyways, I don't like onions. The ones that look big or that look like worms or whatever.
I'll shove these onions down your throat. Man, when you were feeding me, you were just shoving food down my throat. I'm
Oh,
like,
really?
Yeah, it was way too fast.
No. I thought I was being romantic.
At the first time, yeah, but you're like already rolling up the second one while I'm still chewing the first one. I'm like, hey, slow down.
Yeah, I think it's because we had to be at the spa by a
Yeah.
certain time.
But we still had time left. We still had time left. But yeah, like, I was like, oh my gosh, like, stop shoving food down my throat.
Yeah, I didn't know.
Yeah. I was like, babe, no.
I was making the rolls for him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was kind of fat. I was like, I'm still chewing, and like, you're making the next one.
I thought you wanted more.
I was chewing fast because I was like, oh no, you're doing the other one.
Oh,
And
so
I
it kind of like fed up.
Yeah.
Or like fed off of each other. Like,
yeah.
I thought you wanted more, so I would like make it fast.
Yeah. And then you were like making it fast. So like, I gotta eat this one faster to match.
So this.
Like it's kind of like when you're feeding a little baby and then you just keep feeding it, and eventually the baby's just gonna puke.
Oh my god. Dang.
You know? It's like that until like the baby like cries or like moves the mouth away to the side because the baby can't communicate its feelings.
But you're not a baby. You could have told me to slow down.
It's like you could have told the masseuse to go deeper. We both have
No.
communications.
Like, why didn't you tell me to?
I did. I was like, babe, stop. You're going fast.
Oh no, I didn't. I guess I forgot.
Yeah, I was like,
I tend to forget things.
I was like, stop.
Oh, you said I'm full.
Yeah, like I'm full.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But you were not actually full?
No, I was full too.
Oh, okay.
I was also full.
Oh, okay. No, because like there's a difference between being full, so you have to stop, and like, oh, you have to slow down.
Yeah, but yeah, like.
Anyways. See, this is how we work out our conflicts.
In the middle of the podcast.
But yeah, I'll keep that in mind.
But yeah, I enjoyed the place. It had a pretty good atmosphere.
Mm.
You know.
Did they have dessert? I don't remember if they had dessert.
I think maybe. I know that they had the coffee. They had the coffee ceremony. That was pretty cool to see. Someone else got the coffee ceremony. It smelled really good.
Oh yeah. They had popcorn.
Yeah, they had popcorn.
Like
and stuff
popped.
like that.
I'm not sure if they did it in the microwave,
Mm-hmm.
but I don't think so.
No, it didn't
But it
smell.
smelled
It
really
smelled
good.
really fresh. It smelled really fresh.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably they just popped it in like the cast iron or something like that. 'Cause they brought the coffee like with a small like roast, like piping hot with like a roast cast iron.
Yeah. So in Ethiopia, there's this thing called coffee ceremony.
Yeah.
Just like in Japan, there's
Tea
ceremony.
ceremonies. Yeah.
So when people do coffee ceremonies, you wear a traditional dress, abashagamis,
Yeah.
and everything is done in front of everyone.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I mean, like from scratch.
Mm-hmm.
So they wash the beans, the
Yeah,
green beans.
The green beans.
Then they roast it over the fire, open fire.
Yeah.
It's like, and then they know like exactly. Everyone can see exactly like the
Yeah.
consistency, how
So
dark.
if like the auntie is like roasting it, and then someone's like, "You're overcooking it," and the auntie be like, "Yo, shut up."
Yeah.
You know, like, but like everyone's like roasting each other. You know, like I imagine like everyone roasting each other, literally roasting each other
Over like how good they do
roasting,
it.
over roasting meats. It's like barbecue. You know, in barbecues, you know, American barbecues, you always have the dads around the barbecue, and they're all like they're like, no, this is how you roast. This is how you flip a hamburger, and like. No, you do it. You do it like once every 10 seconds. It's like no, you just do it once and then just like leave it there. You just do it the one time. You leave it there.
Oh, is that what they talk about?
Yeah, and then none of them actually know how because none of them actually cook, so none of them actually know how to barbecue.
They just know how to barbecue.
Yeah, they just know how to barbecue. A lot of things in American barbecue, like American barbecue. I'm roasting a lot of Americans right now. I was
Interesting.
like, look, Americans, most of your dads don't actually know how to barbecue. That's just a true fact in life. Rip. The true thing that you do is you put a temperature probe in there and you see what temperature it's at. That's when you know it's done. You know the whole thing of like, oh, you press your thumb and then you press the meat and see how it's,
Oh, really? They do that?
yeah, they do that. Like it's like
Oh.
okay, like you know, like this is like well done. This and you know you go more rare. You go like more rare.
Oh, what?
Or something like that.
Oh,
and I'm
no.
like, that's dumb. That's dumb. That's dumb. Just stick a probe in there and
That's
you'll see
so
when it's done.
weird.
Yeah.
That.
Everyone's
That's
hands
so-
are different.
Oh, like how soft.
Yeah, like how soft and stuff too. Like everyone's hands are different, so you can't use that as a like measurement to have done this.
Okay.
Right? Like some people
is
have tougher
weird.
thumbs, you know?
Yeah,
Hey,
yeah, yeah.
AMBW channel. Welcome to the podcast.
So the coffee ceremony, to continue.
Yeah.
So after you wash, and I guess they just put it on after like patting it dry,
Yeah.
the beans,
Right.
roast it, and then they have to pound it.
Yeah.
In so the bottom part is wooden,
Mm-hmm.
and then the top part is metal.
Yeah.
So it's ground up, and then they will pour it down into a pot,
Yeah.
and the pot has like this short spout. I should show the.
That's fine. That's
Anyways,
fine.
it's called jabana. Here,
Mhm.
I'll spell it here. G-E-B-E-N-A. And it's made of clay.
Mm-hmm.
So they pour hot water in it, put it over open fire
Yeah.
directly, and then once it's done, they pour out like the very top,
Mm-hmm.
because the bottom is like the most dense,
Yeah.
and then the top tends to be watery.
Mhm.
So like they kind of like throw out.
Yeah.
top, the
Yeah.
very top, and then because like the spout is like near the top.
Right.
And then yeah. So the cup is really small.
Mm-hmm.
So it's
Yeah.
kind of like taking espresso shots
Yeah.
of sorts.
Mm-hmm.
And they would once the roasting is done, you're supposed to smell
Mm-hmm.
the
Yeah, because
the
the
roast.
roast is good. That's like, you know, a really good part of coffee is that it smells good, you know?
And they also burn incense,
Mm.
frankincense and other
Nice.
kinds of
Yeah.
incense.
And then they have like popcorn as like a
Mm.
snack that they do, you know?
Yeah,
'Cause you can just like roast that over a fire and it'll pop, right?
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
There's popcorn, and then on the ground there will be some kind of wildflower.
Mm-hmm.
They will cover it with like grass.
Okay. Yeah. But overall, yeah, that's the place. Oh yeah, there's also Boon Buna Cafe, which I would consider like a hip Ethiopian coffee shop,
Yeah,
right?
I like it.
Yeah.
They're kind of. I feel like they're turning into a franchise of sorts.
Yeah.
I don't know if they have another one.
I don't think they have another one. I think they're still just local.
Just that store.
Yeah, just that store.
Yeah.
They're doing pretty well though in there. You know, they're doing pretty well.
Yeah, it is interesting because, I guess the the servers don't need to be Ethiopian.
No.
So there's like coffee enthusiasts, like
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
Sam was asking a guy like about the roast and stuff, and
Mm-hmm.
he was like really into it
Yeah.
when
Yeah.
he was
Yeah.
explaining it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So it
it's
seemed like he.
they're knowledgeable at the very
Oh,
least,
okay.
right?
Yeah, yeah.
You know.
Except for the cashier, she didn't know anything.
Yeah, the cashier didn't notice, but the guy who is like making the coffee knew I was doing it. Plus, he got really excited when he saw me like actually grabbing like the bean, like
The green beans, yeah.
the green beans, and he said,
Yeah.
"Oh man, you're gonna do the roasting?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm gonna do the roasting."
Yeah.
You know, I'm gonna roast those beans.
There's a machine that roasts beans.
Yeah, I have a coffee roast. I have a coffee. It's like one of those spinning coffee roasters. It's still, it's pretty good. I like it. Cause yeah, I bought 4 pounds of coffee for like $20, and so that's pretty good money.
Not from Bunbuna, but
Not from
another.
Bunbuna, but from a different from an Ethiopian grocery store.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
We just
where they
randomly
get it
cook it.
from.
We yeah. I don't know where they source it from, but yeah, it's all right. I think I might actually like the Bunbuna one a little bit more though.
Oh.
Don't know why. I think the Bunbuna one tends to be a bit more on the sweeter side.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, when we do the light roast, yeah.
Yeah, I don't think it's actually Ethiopian.
Yeah. From the grocery store?
From that
From the Ethiopian grocery store that we went to? Or Bunbuna?
from the grocery store.
Yeah, yeah.
It's not. Yeah, it's
Like for Bunbuna, I feel like I can trust Bunbuna a bit more with it. The grocery store, it was like in a Ziploc bag.
yeah.
And I was like, okay, sure, whatever. But you know, it's coffee, something, because I've been getting to tea too recently. And
Loose leaf.
man, coffee is so much cheaper than tea. It is so much cheaper per ounce. Like
Okay.
3 ounces of like tea cost like 10. Like I got like, and this is considered cheap. This is considered cheap. Where like 3 ounces of tea was like $10. And
But it's from a fancy, like
no,
loose
but that's
leaf tea.
from what I've heard is like once you get to like tea, like it starts because expensive coffee for like a 12 ounce will probably be at most like $20. Or like 12, or I think it's 16 ounce. It's like at most going to be $20. But with like expensive tea, you can get to $100 per like couple for like 3 ounce for like a pound.
Oh.
So like the world of tea is like hyper expensive. Yeah, so that is one thing that I've noticed. There's is like tea like expensive tea is like way more expensive than expensive coffee.
Yeah, we went to a loose leaf tea shop at a mall.
Yeah,
nearby.
that tea tastes really good though.
Mm-hmm.
Like I got a again matcha tea, which is like it is matcha green leaf with like a couple like it has like kernels of like brown rice or something like that, and then you like pour that out, and I feel like my like health recover. You know, if I had taken damage and I drank that tea, it was like I'm like, oh wow, my health is full. That's the feeling I get from that tea. So you know, like we've been practicing around. I've gotten like a bin of like oolong tea from the store. That tastes pretty good.
Yeah.
Overall, at the very least, I've been enjoying loose leaf teas more than I do like bag tea. At the very least.
Yeah, it has more flavor.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe even more caffeine. Or maybe no, sorry. I don't know about caffeine, but the oolong tea, I'm sensitive to caffeine, so I had a period of like where I was drinking it every day.
Yeah.
And I had migraines when I stopped drinking, so
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
yeah, but anyways, oolong tea has a lot of caffeine.
Yeah. Because it is kind of like a type of black tea. Yeah. But yeah, it's pretty good. And like, you know, teas generally tend out like, you know, something that you get that's really good with bag tea is that like it's always consistent. So that's like the thing that is good about like bag teas is like each bag tea is gonna taste the same, and you don't necessarily get that with loose leaf necessarily, right? Because they tend to like source it from different places. Sometimes like they'll be like, oh, this is a good year.
Oh,
with this
okay.
batch, or not, you know.
It's like wine.
Yeah, it's kind of like wine a little
Yeah.
bit, right? You go like, oh, this was a good year, or like, oh, this wasn't a good year for the harvest, especially for like the loose leaf stuff that like they source it from a specific place.
Yeah. Small farmer or whatever.
Yeah, or big farm. Yeah, so yeah, that's been like my foray into the tea and coffee world.
Yeah.
Yeah, still need to think about like coffee because I haven't actually bought a roasted beans in quite a while. I've been mostly roasting at home just because it's cheaper. And then like, oh, I'll see what I can do because like you mostly see medium. Well, actually, most roasters tend to be like medium to light roast, and then like, Starbucks is like, you know, dark and medium to dark roasts.
Yeah.
And I'll 1% tell you guys, like, don't go for the dark roasts, man. They're
What's
like
wrong
over
with dark roast?
because they're just burnt coffee beans.
Okay.
They're just burnt. Like it's like charcoal at that point. They just burn them to the point where they're charcoal, and then that's what actually causes coffee to be really bitter is when it's like overcooked. Right.
Okay.
You know how you always complain about like like if I like char or something, you always complain about how it's bitter. Imagine that in coffee. Right.
Yeah.
When you have a lighter roast, it's like it's a different flavor. It's a different style of flavor.
It's less bitter.
It's less bitter.
Yeah.
Right. It's less bitter, and like in some cases, you can actually get like a sweeter coffee too. Because like coffee is from a fruit. Like the coffee beans are from a fruit and they're like covered in the fruit.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like coffee beans can be sweet.
Before I forget, the Ghost Alley. Ghost Alley Espresso.
Oh yeah, Ghost Alley is good. If you're ever in the Seattle area, check out Ghost Alley Cafe. It's like this. It's near the gum wall.
Yeah. It's right in front of it.
Yeah, it's so good. It's a pretty nice place. They have this cool thing called like the mystery mocha. Well, where they'll ask you a couple questions, I mean, ask you allergies, of course, and then they'll like make you like a mocha with like different spices or different things, you know, associated. It's pretty good.
Yeah, they used to have. I'm not sure if they still do. They used to have Nutella.
Yeah.
Nutella mocha.
Nutella mocha, yeah, that would be
so
tasty.
good.
Yeah, because Nutella's just like crack.
Yeah, it was so good. Like, and then one of the mystery mocha that I got once had cinnamon, all kinds of different like spices that like clear up my sinuses. I really love ginger. Just general PSA.
Yeah.
Drink more ginger. Or like, you can puree it if you don't like the texture.
Yeah.
Or you can just like boil it in hot water. I've learned, it's better to boil it instead of just like pouring hot water over it.
Yeah.
Because it's not as intense. And I like really intense ones that just like clear up my sinuses.
Yeah. I like to taste the other flavors and not just the ginger.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, your ginger drinks tend to be a bit too strong unless like you add like a lot of honey and milk into it or something like that.
Yeah, honey, milk, or actually cinnamon tends to break up the spiciness.
Also, neat trick if you ever have like low quality teas or coffee, just add like milk and cream. Or milk and sugar, milk and honey, you know? That's always a good thing to do. But like if you have like that's like what they do with bubble tea, right? Bubble tea, they use really cheap tea, but they like use a lot of like honey and milk to mask the cheapness of the tea, pretty much, or like the more bitter flavors you get from like.
Oh really?
Teas.
Is that why they add a lot of cream to it?
Yeah, that's why they add a lot of cream to it. You know, it helps like cut down those flavors, and that's why like you see what for like bitter coffees, they're like, oh, add some cream and sugar because it cuts down on the bitterness. That's why I'm just saying, just roast your coffee lighter, and then you won't have bitter coffee. Then you don't need cream and sugar.
Yeah, and you also said once that lighter roasts actually have more caffeine.
Yeah, lighter roasts have more caffeine because caffeine gets cooked away. So if you have a lighter roast, you're going to get more of a kick.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's see, what else? What other fun coffee fact is there?
Coffee originated from Ethiopia too.
Yeah. Yep. You always say that Ethiopian coffee is the best, but you've like never had you never really drink other coffees.
From other places?
Yeah, other places.
I don't drink coffee at all.
Yeah, you don't drink coffee at all, but you made that. You're like, Ethiopian coffee's the best.
No, I never said that.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did. That was like, remember one time getting the coffee from the Ethiopian grocery store, and then you're like, I think Ethiopian coffee is the best. Like, they haven't even tried any other coffees.
Oh my gosh.
You don't even drink coffee.
I can't live it down.
You can't. It was really funny. It was really funny to me. Yeah.
I think I just said that just because I like representing the culture. Oh, I like promoting black businesses.
Yeah.
That's it. I mean, and also, okay, I think when you roast your own beans and when you know exactly what's in it, it's better for you. Because I would have or when I still used to drink coffee, occasionally, I would have Starbucks coffee, and it would always make me lose my mind, just whoa, where am I?
Yeah.
Why am I? Because
I'll be real, the coffee that I make probably gives you more of a kick than Starbucks coffee. Unless you're getting really sugary
Starbucks
things.
Has a lot of sugar in it.
Yeah.
And actually, since I don't like bitter tastes, I tend to add a lot of sugar to my drinks.
Yeah.
So that's also the sugar high, I guess.
Yeah, you have a sugar high and you have caffeine rush.
Anxiety, yeah.
Yeah, so that's like 2 things in one. Oh, another thing, it's not good for you, but hey, like add like maple syrup in coffee. That's a good one. Not corn syrup, maple syrup, like the Canadian stuff. You know?
It has a sort of salty flavor.
Yeah.
To it.
It's good. I like it. Yeah.
Okay.
I like it a lot. Anyways, I think that's good for the podcast.
Yeah, we should go and
hit not coffee thing. Relationship advice for all of you. Pamper yourselves once in a while.
Oh yeah.
Pamper yourselves.
Get massages.
Get a massage, you know, like I have been more like I literally felt like I had like 20 pounds massaged off of my body. You know, like you have like that tense feeling in your shoulders or your back, and I'm just like, dang, like, I feel lighter.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I need a deeper massage.
Next time, tell them to be like deeper. Because I heard.
No. Okay, so here's the honest truth.
Yeah.
Is I thought it would sound inappropriate.
So?
No, because it will it has a sexual connotation.
But you didn't get a good massage, so who cares?
Really?
You're being massaged by a woman. I don't care. Like,
yeah.
What do you think I'm going to think?
I still have knots. Okay, I'll ask for deeper.
Yeah, just ask for deeper. You know, that's what you do as a like. Here's the thing: when you're a customer, you have a responsibility to like ask for what you want, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. The what is it? The person doing the service for you can't read your mind.
Yeah, they can't read your mind. They're not gonna know of like any or you know, like they did a good job like asking us like what we needed, and took into account like you know like I was like, oh yeah, like I did leg day today, so I'm gonna be sore.
Yeah. So okay, the massage place I used to go to, they were actually massage therapy. So they're more medicinal, kind of like they went to schools to study. Well, I'm not saying that the people at the spa didn't study. I'm sure they did.
Yeah.
But I feel like their focus is more about like relaxing you instead of treating muscle tension. Like, okay, it's kind of like the difference between sports therapist or like a sports massage versus a spa massager, because they're like if I tell them, oh okay, I have this like spinal deformity blah blah, they'll be like, oh okay, I should be lighter, right? Because even if I had asked, okay, that was my assumption, but my assumption was that even if I had asked her for a deeper massage, she wouldn't do a deeper massage because it's a spa. It's not a massage therapy. Like.
Oh no, I felt like I had like the best time of my life, the best time of my life, and they got like all of my like tension like squeezed out of my back.
I think also it's because you got a massage from a man. I think they do a deeper massage.
I don't know. He lightened up.
Because you asked him to lighten up. Yeah.
Or like I was recoiling in pain. I was recoiling in pain, and he realized that and like lightened up. Yeah.
Because I used to go to a massage therapist place.
Yeah.
And they ask you more detailed, like a medical kind of sheet of like, okay, what kind of medicine do you take? Are you pregnant? Or like they didn't ask that in like the medical freaking waiver.
Okay.
There was nothing, right?
Yeah.
There was no because like that would have been a problem if I was pregnant and like I don't know. Anyways, spa versus.
I thought the thing did
therapy.
say. I thought the paper did ask.
No, they did not.
Okay.
They just asked if I had any allergies. And then it was such a basic form actually.
Okay.
But yeah, it's a spa, so like
Yeah.
I can't expect a
Physical.
high level.
Because
of,
you got
like-
massages at the physical therapy place that you went to before?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
So I was okay. Maybe I should just like continue that because I feel like I need it.
Yeah. Okay. Talk to you later. Well, okay. So yeah, that's the stream. So